Hello. Welcome to what I hope is the introductory video to my YouTube channel. I'm just starting this because I'm wanting to document some things. I realize my lighting isn't good. I'm not a professional. I'm not going to have amazing equipment or anything. I'm just doing this on my phone. And I've been trying to do this video for a while and it just hasn't worked. So today I was like, I'm going to do it. This is not what I wanted to look like for this video, but here I am. So, I'm hoping to make this the introductory video of my YouTube, and so I just kind of want to introduce myself, what I want to see for this channel, what my purpose is behind it, and kind of what to expect. It won't hopefully be like this. I want this channel to be like vlog style. For one, I enjoy vlogs personally. I just like them. But also I want to make this channel like a journey, and what it is the journey of my second pregnancy. Oh, big deal for me, not so much for you, but this channel is really going to be more for me than you anyway. We'll see. I mean, it would be wonderful to gain a following if people enjoy, watching me or whatever, or watching my journey. But it just occurred to me a while back that home movies are kind of a thing of the past. I mean, everything's on clouds, you do things on your phone, and they're all like short videos. They're all short videos. And I'm the worst about technology, and then where do you put all that, and how do you splice all that together, and blah, blah, blah. So I kind of want to have somewhere to put basically some home movies, and really I want to document this pregnancy better. My first pregnancy, both of my pregnancies have been planned. But my first one, I can't find my documentation. I know I documented stuff, but I'm like, did I just document everything on a calendar? Did I not have a planner? Normally for like big events in my life, I have a planner and I keep it. I have my wedding calendar, like planner thing. But so for this one, I just want to document better. I don't know if we're going to go for a third child or not. But if we do, I would love to have something to reference, because like right now, I would love to have that to reference for, from my first pregnancy to this one, just like how things go. Even though my daughter is 2.5, I remember how all of it went, but certain like specific things about the inner workings of doctor's visits and things like that, some things are a little fuzzy on the timeline, and it would just be nice to have that. So I actually have two planners. I have a calendar planner, and then I have like a lengthy planner that I'm documenting like visits, what we did at the visits, things like that, to just have to go back on for myself, but just for memories. But then also if we do have a third child, then I have something to go back on. And then quite honestly, you're only pregnant for a short amount of time. No matter how many kids you have, you live a lot more life than you are pregnant. And in some ways, that's fine. That's fine, because my pregnancies are not bad. People have far worse pregnancies than I do. But some people are just like, I love being pregnant. And I'm happy for those people. Kind of. It is not all sunshine and rainbows. But it is, like, I do cherish it very much. Like, I cherished being pregnant the first time, but this time I'm really, really, like, it's very valuable to me. It means a lot to me. I take it very seriously, and I want to be very present for it, and, just kind of take it in, I guess is what I want to say. So that's why documentation for it is even more important. I didn't take that many pictures when I was pregnant with my daughter. I would like to take more pictures now, videos, things like this. So what I want to see from this channel is, like I said, vlog style, and ultimately, basically just to document my journey, like I said, home movies, but then also what I think will be interesting to do for myself, and what I think maybe some moms, pregnant women, maybe, because when you're pregnant, you're kind of like thrown into that world a little bit, or at least that's how I am, that you enjoy watching other people's journeys. That's how I am personally. Maybe I'm weird, but I find it hard to believe I'm the only person like that. So, what I would also like to do with this is, since it is my second pregnancy, kind of compare and contrast of how the pregnancies go, in terms of symptoms, but then also just kind of the fundamentals of how the pregnancy goes within like the medical system, things like that. And the reason I say that is my first pregnancy was just a normal pregnancy. Everything was whatever. But it wasn't. I had undiagnosed preeclampsia, and I kept trying to get it diagnosed, but we didn't get very far with it. So I did have symptoms of that. Went totally ignored. Also, it was a preterm labor. My daughter was premature, and so this pregnancy is high risk. So I'm high risk, and I'm being monitored for preeclampsia and preterm labor and undergoing some treatments for those. What I am noticing as well that I would like to just kind of like document and put out there is the differences in hospitals, because I changed doctors. Not only did my doctor leave the area, my first doctor, she left the area, but I would have changed doctors anyway. And so I am with that for reasons, whatever. With that, I not only did I change doctors, but I changed hospitals. So, and affiliates as well. So the entire system is different. It's not what I go in now thinking, okay, like today, for instance, was my first technical, like routine monthly checkup. I had my first visit and I did that, and I noticed some differences, and then I just went for, and I'm like, okay, because at the first one, we had like an ultrasound and stuff. And so for this one, it was like, okay, well, what's going to happen in this one? And it was different than what my previous ones, I feel like, looked like. Not in a bad way, but it's just interesting to see how different hospitals, different doctors, different affiliates, whatever, do things. And so that's kind of what I want to document. So this is just kind of a blah blah video, if maybe a little boring to people, but I kind of wanted to introduce myself, which I did not do. My name is Kristen. I am 32 years old. I have been married for almost 5 years, and we have one daughter and one puppy dog. And we live, I want to say rural, because I feel like it's rural, but we're not really far out in the country or anything, but we're not in any city. We're not by any major cities. I mean, our closest major city is an hour away, which I guess is not too bad. I live in an area of a bunch of small towns around me. And like, for instance, we live on 19 acres. So I'm not in a city. And so, and my husband, works a lot, stuff like that. And so I just want to kind of document the journey if I can get away with it and see where it takes us. I'm excited for this one. We have recently just announced to all of our immediate family, and within 2 weeks, we're going to announce to the public. So I will be 14 weeks whenever we announce to the public. I'm 12 right now. And so we're going to announce to the public. And at that point, I'm probably going to post this video. And then very soon after that, I'll have another doctor's appointment. And I would like to vlog that one and kind of document some things about that one. And we'll just, like I said, we'll just see where it takes me, because right now I'm at 12 weeks and 2 days. I have had my first routine visit with an ultrasound, and I went after 10 weeks and got my blood work done, and then also we did genetic testing on the baby. We do know the gender of it, and I'll reveal that later. I think I'll reveal that in another video. So, it feels like we're advancing pretty well in this pregnancy, but now I think is the crunch time. If I'm really going to document, like, now is when it needs to start happening. Right now I'm on monthly appointments. I will go to two bi-weekly appointments, and then obviously weekly appointments if I make it that far. We will see. We will see if I make it that far this time or not, because apparently it's very likely that I will go early with this one. But I'm put on progesterone for that. So now is the crunch time for whenever I start documenting. Like I said, I am Rh negative, so I will be receiving a RhoGAM shot. And then there's obviously the glucose testing. And then, you know, there's some additional things that get thrown in there. And so I'm just kind of, you know, honestly, when you're pregnant, it's a very exciting time. You have to think of a lot of things. You have to get a lot of things ready. At some point, I may show you my whiteboard full of stuff that I have to do to get ready for this. And so I may document some of that on here too. I'm not really sure. The reason that I'm kind of apprehensive about that is a lot of people are very opinionated about what you do in your home with your child. And while I don't do it, you know, by all means, if I was putting my child in jeopardy, putting my child at risk at all, you know, but it's not that. Everyone has an opinion about sleep arrangements and feeding options and diapering options, and they're all very loud opinions. And so with all due respect, I want to share and I want to document, and really I want to post these things for myself. We will just see how much I end up posting, because I mean, when you post on the internet, you're opening yourself up to opinions of other people. And quite honestly, unless they're positive, I don't really want them. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I just really don't. Because I'm excited about this and I don't need people cutting me down. There's no reason for that, right? I want to make friends here, not have more criticism. Yuck. Who wants that? So if you're a troll, you can get off my page. So anyway, that probably wraps up my introductory video. I'm very excited to start this journey and just see where it takes us. Obviously to a baby, I mean, hopefully, but just see where it takes us on this channel and see where it goes. Again, so I don't know when this is going to be posted. I might be 14 weeks when I actually post this video. So I don't know when you should look for another video from me. But until next time, thanks for joining me, and we will see you soon for probably more interesting content. Bye.